What's up, citizens? Welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, MC Adventure City. Welcome to episode 13 of TNP Limitless 2, where we have a bit of a problem with our mechanism setup we built last episode. I was testing it out, and I discovered a problem with it. That problem doesn't lie with the system itself, but rather the fact that we don't have enough power. So we have a solution, which you can already kind of see here. It's called the mod. The mod is called Powah. So what I'm going to do is get a... very first thing we need to get is an Energizing Orb, which requires some dielectric rods horizontal, dielectric casings, and then we should be able to get an Energizing Orb, except for the fact that we don't have glass. So, yeah. Let's just use our basic smelting factory, since that's not the problem. The problem is these two machines combined consume like 240 RF a tick. We need more sand. So we need an Energizing Orb, and we're also going to need a couple of these Energizing Rods, which means overall, how many do we need for Energizing Rods? Let me take a look at the manual. Home, blocks, Energizing Orb, require at least one Energizing Rod. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get, say, 4 of these things, and we're going to get them in... we need more of these things in the vertical form. And then we need basic capacitor tiny. So we're going to need a bunch of blocks of redstone actually for this. How many are we going to need for 8 of these tiny basic capacitors? We're going to need 4 regular basic capacitors plus another. So we'll need 12 of these all in all. So we're going to need 3 redstone blocks. That means we're gonna need energizing rod, basic capacitor. There we go. Now we should, if I'm correct, be not able to get that because we need more of these dielectric casings. So let's go ahead and we're gonna need to make more of these horizontal dielectric rods here. We're going to need 4 dielectric, we're going to need actually 8. We're going to need, so it means we're going to need 1 more batch of these dielectric rods. And we're out of iron bars. So now we should be able to get 4 of these, except for the fact that we need more iron bars, of course. We're going to need to get these things, and then we're going to need to get a single batch of these vertical dielectric rods. Should be enough. 2, 3, and 4. And then we can get ourselves the basic ones, which will require quartz blocks. So let's get 4 quartz blocks. So there we go. We have that, which I'm going to set this up somewhere, not near our mechanism system. I'll set it up downstairs with our silent gear stuff. this combined with our orb. By the way, you may notice, I don't know if you noticed this, I had to cheat in my stone jetpack because for some reason it just disappeared. So I apologize about that, but I didn't want to make another stone jetpack because I don't know what could have happened to it. So, like if you look in the chat history, yeah, it sucks. It just disappeared. I'm pretty sure I had it when I logged off last. Maybe because I updated the pack, maybe it removed it for some reason. What I need is an orb. Our orb. So that should be what we need to do that. Where's our engineer's voltmeter? We're up at... We're still draining somehow. Is it these? I don't think it is those. Do those consume power constantly? Even when they're not in use? So I'm not using any other machines. Or is it my RS system? But my RS system's not consuming that much power. It's only consuming 18 FE a tick. So that's strange. In that case, I'm aiming to get this block of energized steel, which requires iron and gold. We need not a block of energized steel. What we're gonna need is a bunch of these reactor blocks. Where I'm aiming for the hardened tier of reactor. Could probably get the blazing tier. Actually, no, we couldn't, because we only have very few blaze rods. We have 7 blaze rods. So I'm going to go for the hardened tier. Eventually, yeah, this reactor ionic capacitor requires diamonds. Oh, we could get that, maybe. Spirited requires emeralds. How many diamonds do we have? 10. But the reactor niotic, we need how many of these things? We're gonna need 9 batches of that, which means we're gonna need 36 diamonds. Yeah, so we can't get that yet. So let's get ourselves a hardened tier. It requires hardened capacitor, which requires basic capacitor large. So we're gonna need more of this dielectric paste, which means more lava buckets. Oh boy. Should have probably gotten into thermal so I could get a magma crucible for this stuff. Oh well. We have a slash home so we can get back once we get our lava. But yeah. So now we have that. So we can get the, where's our reactor? I need to bookmark this. There's the reactor, hardened. So we're gonna need 4 large basic capacitors, which means 8 of these, which means 2 blocks of redstone. So let's go ahead and get ourselves the hardened reactor. Large. Crap. Hardened. Basic. There we go. So now in order to get the, wait a minute, this is per block set up. And we can't dupe these. Of course we can't dupe them. This isn't Sky Odyssey. This is, so we need 9 batches. So we're going to need a lot more than I thought. do we need? Wait a minute. Blocks. Reactors. We need 36 reactor blocks. This is more complicated than I thought it was going to be. But hey, we need to do it. Even though we have no way of automating it, which sucks. Because we are not that far in the game yet. So, yeah. Hardened. How many of these dielectric casings? 9. So let's get 9 dielectric casings first. But we're almost out of redstone, you say. Or not redstone, iron. We'll get more. Dielectric casings. I'll get a bunch of these horizontal. So we got a stack of them. It's too many, isn't it? Damn it. So now we have, yeah. Ourselves we got 1 before we ran out of iron. Oh boy. So let's get ourselves how much more iron? 32 total ore. 32 total ingots for this. Oh god. This is gonna take a long time, so I might actually cut and come back. Okay, really should do more often. Anyways, and then we'll need 36 uraninite, which means we're gonna need 18 raw. Yep. This is gonna take a long time to crush up half a stack of iron. Watch, this is still draining. Let me check. Or no, it's full. Good. But this is slow as hell. Forgot how slow this was. Hardened. So we need a bunch of this energized steel. So how many? This, we're gonna need 36 hardened capacitors, which means we need 8 of these, 18 of these, I mean, and we have 4. 28 more of those. So let's get ourselves more dielectric paste, because we're out of that again, I think. Yep. And I will come back once we have all the materials, which is going to take a while, so I might have to record this over multiple days. I will be back in a bit. Be back in a bit. And we're back, surprisingly fairly quickly. I was able to get all this stuff for the reactor, but now we need to make some sort of method to electric pump. Electric pump. Which is not too bad. We just need a bit of osmium. So 1 osmium ore in our system. We have the iron. We have the redstone. Actually, we need 1 more. Only need 1 redstone. And then we have the iron somewhere around here. Then we're gonna need for the steel casing, we're gonna need, let's get 1 osmium ore out of here somewhere to put into our purifying factory. And then we will need, I'm gonna grab 2 of these. ingots. Oh, let's wait on that. Yep. Rich iron, which we can then put into here to get steel. And then steel casing, and we're one glass short. Of course we are. So I might as well just grab all of this. There we go. So there we go. Steel casing. And then we should be able to get an electric pump. Like so. The only question is, where are we going to set this up? The logical answer is we put it in this corner. Oh, it's got to be... How does this work? We have to... Oh, it builds itself. 4 by 3 by 3. Ah, yes. So is this a power output? We'll figure that out in a second here. That's not what I want. What I want is to figure out which one is the power output. So we're going to need some steel, which means we need 4 coal. And then that in there, dump that in there. And my game just froze again. And we're gonna need to find a place to put the coolant. So we're going to need to find a place for this pump to go. Looks like it's going here. So what we're going to need to do is shovel this stuff out of the way. And I will need a couple buckets of water, which unfortunately will be difficult as we only have one bucket left because we need the other to make the pump. So now this should be self-sufficient. But I have to, once I get it initially going, so we're going to need the electric pump. So then we're going to need to get our mechanical pipes into there, and then this no, that's not what we want. We want our universal cables here. Coolant water. So there we go. And now we're going to need another set of universal cables to hook this up to this. Oh boy, we're going to need a lot more universal cables. To put on our generating frequency. So let's go ahead and just try. Actually, we might be able to pull this off. Like if we hook this directly up to there. Ooh, that's not going to work. We're going to need a couple more steel. Which means one more iron and 4 more coal. So, yeah, we're getting there. So, I'll need to head up here now. Put this there, put it there. Grab this. How does this work again? We have 2 blocks reactors. So we just need to dump all our uraninite in there. And then we're going to need coal and redstone. Snowballs are optional according to this. So I'll get a half a stack of redstone, a half a stack of coal, and all of our raw uraninite. We need to see if we can process this in any other way. Nope. So we just smelt it. So 32. So let's dump the 32 uraninite in there, which is generating. Oh God, generating a lot more than I thought it would. So is it's supposed to generate like? Oh, I guess it's like I miscalculated. It says it generates 840, but I apparently 840 by 36. No, I thought it was like apparently it doesn't generate. It generates like, oh God. So we need to do something with all this power here. Redstone on. Wait, what? So now it should only run with a redstone signal. So let me make a lever. Should. So it can generate a varied amount of RF or FE, looks like. So there we go. The question is, yeah, should work with our system here, our existing power grid. But yeah, our base is getting kind of cramped and ugly, but next time we will hopefully, let me actually get started with what we're going to do next time. I don't even know, should I end the episode here? That's a tough question. We're probably, let me check. I'll be right back after I check out the length of the other segment. Be back in a bit. And we are back, and yeah, we're about at that wrapping up point where we have to end we should end the episode here. But yeah, I am going to end the episode here. Next time, we'll get back on track with our mechanism, and probably also another goal I have is to get into RS, refined storage, auto crafting. So yeah, we'll do that next time. Anyways, thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Bye guys.